Okay, welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 136. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, you have an anime review, and you're probably looking at the description, saying, why is there not a new episode? Why are you just talking about the new chapter of the manga? Okay, now, I have no idea why in the world the anime keeps getting delayed. Yeah, I thought this particular new episode, 924, I thought this was supposed to come out last week. And I look it up, and it's been delayed by a week. Supposed to come out today. Look it up today. Still not there. And for some reason, it's delayed again. Now it's been pushed to next week. I mean, come on. What the heck is going on that could prevent release this episode? I mean, Boruto to release his episodes, no problem. But yet, One Piece? I mean, there's a couple possibilities that could be the reasoning for this delay. One, the people who are making the episode are sick. Or two, they probably need vacation. That's my personal theory. As far as I know, there's not been an official explanation for this at all of why. Now, it'd be one thing if it was delayed by 1 week to skip week, but 2 weeks? No new episode? Heck, case closes occasionally, but usually for 1 week, at least they air a repeat. Yeah, in the case of this, it's not. I love like air a repeat episode, but I don't know. And there's a third possibility. There's probably a holiday going on in Japan right now. It's possible, but now when One Punch Man had its 1 week delay for its second season, they actually there was an article released of the reasoning for it. A tennis game. Yes, a freaking tennis game was the French Open. This, no reason at all. Could it be due to the coronavirus? Probably not. I highly doubt that has anything to do with this with this delay. I highly doubt it. Yeah. But let's talk about this new chapter manga, which, yeah, there was a rumor last week of why this chapter wasn't released last week, was because Oda was sick. That was the reason I heard. I don't know if that was true. I have no idea. He has confirmed, it was confirmed later on that, oh yeah, he's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's probably his usual thing where he just felt like had to take a week off for the thing. I have no idea why. Just I know it is. Alright, new chapter manga. Chapter 973, The Kozuki Clan. Chapter is this wonderful cover image of the gang benches. Oh My Family, Volume 21. Goatee's counterattack with Taki and Navy ship. Probably to rescue Gang's wife. Chapter starts out with basically Odin play with Momoshiki, a very young Momoshiki, probably about 3, 4 years old, before he became a pervert. Yep. He just plays him a while, and his daughter, you see his beautiful wife in the background. Yeah, this is probably a bit of a flashback, like before he came back to Wano to play with Gold D. Roger, who actually was later executed after this. And they all like play in the bath. And then we cut to them doing some fighting in Wano. Actually running away from their execution. Actually, it's not them, it's Katakuri, because Odin's dead. Yeah, Odin got killed. So they're all running back to the mansion. And Kaido somehow got his hands on Momo. Somehow. Yeah, apparently he went to the Odin castle and decided to get him. And holds him up. And look at Kaido. He looks a bit thinner than he does in present day. The guy is beefy. Here, this guy is probably 20 years prior to present day. His appearance, I mean, they have a close up of his face. He looks very similar to Goldie Roger. Yeah. My only guess is the reason why that he looks like that, and this is my personal theory, is because same creator. That's my only theory of the reason why for that. He's trying to choke Momoshiki, and it looks like he's about to kill him with one hand, but he just basically toss him aside. So, pretty much that Odin's widow and his daughter basically, yeah, and then we have the flashback that was seen early on in the first arc of this particular first act of this particular part of the of this arc, where they mention that Odin's widow is a time traveler. Yep. So yeah, they have to go to the future. Yeah, and mostly everybody's there except for like one guy. I don't know what happened to him. And then of course the castle got burned down, and then the Shogun basically is in the boils. for some reason. Yeah, of course, taking a bath, and then we see Akaji. Okay. Night, Bailey.
You will not see me tomorrow. Oh, yes, you will.
Yes.
You are not going to see me tomorrow. Yes, you are.
Yep. So yeah. So the Shogun has his bath. And everybody's crying over, well, Odin's death. And Akiji says 20 years says she's still alive. Yeah, this is before he chose a. Here's the thing: in 20 years, the guy really hasn't changed very much. Appearance-wise, he's exactly the same. Look like his weight didn't change at all. And then we see some guy. I think it looks like Silver really, but it's not him. See, I think it's the guy who became the head of the Yakuza, Kashiro, before he changed his hair to that strange-looking afro. So basically, like he's hired. He's hired by the Shogun for protection. Yeah, a Yakuza family. Basically, do whatever the heck he wants in the capital. Yep, that's the origin of this relationship. Basically, oh, the Shogun offers him. He's like, "Can you give me protection?" Like, sure. Yep. And then somehow he picks, and then somehow he finds out of Odin. Basically, takes her to a kind of like a courtesan house. Yep. And she kind of becomes raised by him. Like she knows who she really is. So they show that present day she's actually the smoking hot woman who was seen in the most recent episode of the series. Yep. That's pretty much the chapter itself. It kind of concludes the Odin stuff. We kind of get to the flashbacks of that he mentioned toward the end of Act 1 of this particular arc. And now we're getting to kind of what happened like right afterwards. Where it looks like we revealed the fate, like what happened with Latori, basically Momo's sister. Where she became a courtesan. Basically, this was the start of that. And, well, I think that with this, I think they're officially done. Yeah, I think they're officially done with the flashback stuff now. I think. I don't know. It depends upon what's going to happen in the next week's chapter. I hope it is, because we've had this flashback stuff for quite a while. Because, yeah, I know that when they last seen the present day, Luffy is basically still waiting for Jinbei. Who knows if he's going to show up? I hope he does, okay? I'm going to give this chapter roughly a 9 out of 10. Pretty good chapter. Does look like it kind of wraps up the flashback stuff from the look of it. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much done. Yeah, Odin's dead. He got killed off in the last chapter by frickin' Kaido. Yeah, Kaido killed him off by frickin' shooting him. And, well, this basically deals with, like, the aftermath. Yeah, we get little bits and pieces, a little more show we were seen before. And, well, that's pretty much it when it comes to this particular flashback. Well, that's all I can say about this chapter. We can pretty much just conclude it. Yeah, so that's it for this particular review. Hopefully next week we actually have a new episode of the anime. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. I hope not. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. My next review will be a review of the newest episode of Boruto. Yep. And there's an announcement I heard that was going to start happening in the very next episode. We'll talk about that when I talk about the newest episode of Boruto, okay? See you next review. Bye.